To outsiders, Hong Kong can raise a lot of questions. Is it part of China or not? Is it one island or two? Do they speak English or Mandarin? Or both? And foreigners have a good reason to ask them. This territory, made of multiple islands, returned to China's possession in 1997 after more than 100 years of British occupation. Upon its reunification with China, Hong Kong added certain stipulations that provide a unique degree of autonomy. For instance, the official currency remains the Hong Kong dollar, HKD, English and Chinese are the official languages, and the tiny nation has an independent judiciary system. In short, China and Hong Kong observe a one country, two systems policy that can have many foreigners scratching their heads. But don't question it. Just accept it and enjoy everything this territory has to offer. Hong Kong distinguishes itself from its Chinese brethren like Shanghai and Beijing with its vibrant, multifaceted culture and stunning cityscape. This British-Chinese hybrid astounds visitors with its striking juxtaposition of dense skyscrapers and lush landscapes. From sandy beaches to rugby pitches, there's more fresh air than most travelers suspect. And, of course, as a world-class metropolis, Hong Kong boasts numerous urban diversions, such as culinary hotspots and museums. After visiting Hong Kong, the only question you might be asking is, why didn't I get here sooner? Since its reunification in 1997, Hong Kong maintains a complex relationship with Mother China. The former British colony continues to operate under a capitalist economy, despite China's communist ways, has its own currency, the Hong Kong dollar, and creates its own laws. And due to Hong Kong's multicultural population and heritage, the official languages here are Chinese and English, not Mandarin. American travelers who have visited other Chinese cities like Beijing will notice a much stronger Western influence in the urban landscape, array of food choices, social practices, like greeting with a handshake, and more English speakers. These familiar aspects and the ease of getting around greatly reduce the culture shock that visitors usually experience upon entering China. You should note that the Hong Kong dollar, HKD, is much weaker than the United States dollar, USD. 1 HKD is equivalent to about 13 US cents. The best way to get around Hong Kong is the Mass Transit Railway, MTR. Ideally, you'll use a combination of the MTR and your own 2 feet to get places quickly and cheaply. If you take a bus or minibus, you run the risk of missing your intended destination as these two options are difficult for visitors who do not speak Cantonese, especially if you take a minibus. The ferries and the trams offer scenic routes, which you should take when you have time to absorb Hong Kong's bustling environment. Most visitors arrive through Hong Kong International Airport, HKG, located just off Lantau Island. While many visitors simply hop in a taxi and zoom off to downtown, you can avoid the cab fare by using the MTR's high-speed Airport Express. This train takes only 24 minutes to reach the city, and a complimentary shuttle bus will pick up passengers at the Hong Kong and Kowloon stations and transport them to popular hotels nearby.